Well, good morning. I'm Reverend Lee. And here we are on Thoughts That Can Change Your Life. And today I've got a good one. What if you stop caring? What if you stop caring? How would that affect your life? Notice that my title is To Care is to Suffer. That's a bold statement, isn't it? To care is to suffer. I follow it with to accept is freedom. Caring, what happens, causes us to become attached. And when we become attached, we have suffering. Accepting what is and moving forward is the ultimate freedom. You see, when we get into caring, we're into judgment, aren't we? We're judging whether it's good, wrong, whether it's what we want, what we don't want. If it's not what we want, then what happens? We suffer. It's the ego perceiving it as missing something. When in the truth of the matter is, we're never missing anything. We're whole and perfect, just like we are. So it comes back to the aspect of to care is to suffer. And most of the time when we care, here's the interesting thing. We have little or no power, most of the time, no power to do anything about it. If you can't do anything about something, why would you care? Doesn't that seem like that's a fruitless waste of energy? If you cannot do something about something, why care? Why not accept what is and move forward from a point of what is? That's where our power is, isn't it? Our power is in the now. Our power is dealing with what's in front of us right in this very moment. That's where our power is. Caring takes us out of the moment, takes us out of where we're powerful. And if you don't have power and you're out of the moment, you're lost. I know we've been taught you got to care about this, you got to care about this, you got to care about this. I'm simply saying if you can't do nothing about it, don't care. Accept what is and move forward. What are your thoughts about that? Love to hear your thoughts about that because I know I'm pressing some buttons right now. And what are we caring about? Here's a good thing. What are we caring about? That's a great question to go with. Because what we're caring about, isn't that getting the approval of someone else? Well, I didn't do this, I didn't do that. Well, if you didn't do it, who's judging you? Well, so-and-so will judge me. And my comment is, and why do you care if they judge you? Good question, isn't it? Why do you care if someone else judges you? You're giving away your power, aren't you? We need to become detached from the opinions of others. We accept that they give us opinions, but we're not attached to them. I get opinions from people all the time and I welcome them, but I'm not attached to them. I don't feel if I don't honor what they say that I'm letting them down. No, I don't care. I slipped that one in, didn't I? Kathy, you're dead on. Learn to say no more. If you have no control over a situation, it's not going to benefit you or anything. Say no. Saying no is one of the chapters in my books. No question about that. Saying no is definitely a power. But what I'm talking about is saying no to caring and saying yes to accepting. I'm watching how that works out right now in my wife's life in particular, because she just retired yesterday. And this morning, she still cared about something that she couldn't get done yesterday. And I said, stop caring. You're done. That chapter is closed. There's nothing you can do about it. But you know, no. Here's the key thing. You're dealing with this topic at the moment, eh, Kathy? Good. I remember when I lost my job in the corporate world in 2004. I was a vice president of marketing, and my departure was sudden. And there was all these things that were pending on my to-do list. I was a VP. I had a big responsibility. All these things were on my to-do list. And like this, I was gone. Do you know, no one ever called me and asked me what to do about those things. And here we are now, what, 14? That's 16, 17, 18 years ago. The company's still doing fine. It's your personal ego that comes into play when it says, I have to care. No, accept what is. I had to accept that I was no longer an employee of the company and release and let go any attachment to it because I had no control. Now, did that happen for me right away? No. It took time. What do you mean, McBride? Lee, did you work at the phone company? No, I worked for an insurance company. I was a vice president of marketing when I left. Why the phone company? Hello, this is your operator. Thank you for the laugh. Do I care if McBride thought I worked for the phone company? No, I don't care, but I'm dealing with what is. I'm having a laugh on it. I think that's funny. If you can do something about something and it's of value to you, do it. If you can't do something about something, don't worry about it. Let it go. Well, what if I value it? Well, can you do something about it? Just asking you questions. Kathy, for you, my dear, I'm going to throw the B word at you. Kathy, do you know what the B word is? I'll tell everybody so everyone can get it. The B word is balance. You've got to find balance in your life where you're doing enough self-care while if you're choosing to care for others. But if you're not getting balance, if you're not doing enough self-care, you're going to fry. You're going to burn out. Your caring will destroy you and cause you great, great, great suffering. No doubt it. I've learned that. I've gone through my father being a caretaker for my dad. I've been a caretaker for my mom. I've been a caretaker for my brother. The thing that I found when I was doing all that before they made their transitions is I created time for Lee. Because I learned that if I didn't take care of Lee, nobody else would. Do you get that, everybody? No one cares about you enough or more than you care about yourself. What is Anita saying? She says, right, changes can take place in an instant. Are we able or willing to move forward as quickly? In my experience, we tend to hold on and cause ourselves undue suffering instead of the next opportunity. You're dead on, Anita. We've got this ego that wants to hold on to the past. It's our identity. Think about that. The past is our identity. The past is who we are. The fact of the matter is the past is not who you are. The past is an experience that you had. That's all it is. It's an experience. And you can let go of the experience. You don't have to be attached to the experience. You can actually rewrite the experience in your own mind and create a whole new experience. You can take an experience that you had and in your mind, rewrite it, and you've changed your history. I didn't say that, Kathy Crowley. You're having fun with this. I love it. I hope you've got a big smile on your face and you're laughing. I love that when people are going through things and they're really serious, my thing is I love to make them laugh. Been doing a lot of that with my wife. And she just goes, thank you. Thank you for supporting me by getting me out of the drama, getting me out of the nonsense. That's what life is. Supporting someone is to get them back to seeing reality. What's reality? That there's only this moment. And you are the observer. You are not the victim. Really get what I just said. Because most of you don't get it. Most of you can't live it. We don't live it all the time. But here it is again. You are the observer. You are not the victim. But should you choose to lose that awareness that you're the observer, then you immediately fall into the victim role. And when you fall into the victim role, then you become attached. And then there's suffering. Victims care. I hear that all the time from empaths. People say, I'm empathic. I care. I said, it's okay to empathize. It's okay to understand where someone is coming from. But if you can't do anything about it, let it go. Because otherwise you're just going to suffer. That's one of the things I'm going to give people a tool this Sunday at Agape on how to deal with that. It's a very practical tool. Don't worry, if you're out there in the ethers, I'll be giving it in my Sunday service message as well that you're going to get online. I don't forget you. I like to take care of all of you because you're all part of a community that's trying to become more aware, and together we support each other. So know that that's coming because I think it's a powerful tool. Is it easy? No. But you got to do it all the time. You got to do it all the time. Why? Because if you do it all the time, it becomes a habit. And it's a habit that'll get you unattached. It's a habit that'll let you be more aware. It's a habit so that you won't care. It's a habit so that you can become free. Is that not worth building the habit for? I think so. So I'm just going to share now. I'm done being serious for the moment. I'm going to share that I've been building a habit. Can I do more and more chin-ups? And so every week I've been increasing by 1. And yesterday I went from 9 chin-ups to 11. I went by 2. So here I am. I'm in my 70th year of life and I can do 11 chin-ups. And you're saying, Lee, why do you care about that? I says, I love to challenge myself. I love to prove to people that 70 is a state of mind. Did you hear what I just said? Everything is a state of mind. You don't have to fall to the nonsense. One of the things, remember, if you've been following me, you understand that the basis of everything I teach is that it is done unto you as you believe. And so if you're feeling limitation, it's because you have a belief. So the other day I'm listening to that and I'm going, oh, F, what does that mean? And then I realized when I was in ministerial school, I was taught that a minister could effectively minister to 150 people. And I built a belief about that. And I realized that belief is holding me back. Completely holding me back. It's nonsense. It's just something someone made up. With the internet and everything now, I can effectively teach to millions. So I'm openly trying to rebuild a belief, a new belief about how the teachings, these practical teachings that I'm talking about, they're not my teachings. I want you to know the teachings I'm teaching are not mine. These have been around for thousands and thousands and thousands of years. Many, many, many people have said them. I'm saying them just in my own unique way. And if you're listening to me, it's because the unique way I'm saying them seems to resonate with you. So am I special? No. Am I unique? Yes. Are you special? No. Are you unique? Yes. Don't care about being special because you can't be special to anyone else because you can't change them. But here's what you can do. You can be unique. You can care about being unique. Why? Because you have control over whether or not you are. Care about you. Care about being you. Care about finding your authentic self and being that. That's the message for today. So with that, I look you in the eyes and I said, I love your uniqueness. Your uniqueness makes me smile because it gives me the freedom to be my uniqueness. With that, everyone, go create a great day and know that you are loved. Aloha.